Hello and welcome to part 6 of Hogwarts Legacy. I'm Lord Keith and we're doing today, we've got a little quest there where that shield is. We've got a little quest there where that tent is. And then we're going on to Hogsmeade to collect a lot of chests with a lot of money. So, before I go, this is a big chest here. There's a load of those. The round ones are usually wand handles and the other ones are normally decoration.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Personally, I like the purple swirl on the wand handle. I find it suits my wand very well. This is Arn. Arn is a lovely man. He's been beaten up.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ramrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ramrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
He's a lovely man.
Has Renrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ramrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ramrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
Right, we may meet the odd spider on the way, but if you've got arachnophobia, I do apologise. This place is infested with spiders. Everywhere is infested with spiders.
Revelio.
Not to worry. We're doing well. We're doing well. We're nearly there, actually. Oh, spider.
I'm on
See
the
him?
track.
I've got to wait for him to attack. I'll try to. And kill it like that. You see the green light appear?
Shame you're so foul.
You need those because they help you bump up your powers. Well, they don't quite bump up your powers, but they give you extra things on your game. You'll find them in, it's like an achievement section as such, if you like.
This must be it.
But they're not achievements, they're just, it sort of recognises it, you know. Tells you you've done it. Let's go and kick some goblin
Looks
bum.
as if there's more than one way to enter.
Look at him there, look. Come here, you. Wind him up. There's one up there too. See him up there. Give him that barrel there, like that. getting round here. Hello. Goodbye. Oh look, he did. You want to know how to wind up a goblin? Watch this. And then we'll use Pacifico Totalis on him. Just got to get his attention slightly. When he comes out here, you zap the ground over there like that. He's seen me. But that doesn't matter. Let's give him one of his own. Here, eat that. Goodbye.
How many of you are there?
A lot of them. Burn. Hello. Goodbye. Oh yeah, you want to start with me? Come on then. Hey, Mr. Frigate. Hey, did you see him fly? Look at that. Did you see him fly? Wait, come here, you. Whee, bum, 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 bum. Don't you start with me. Yeah, run. Missed. Miss me. Do you know what? I've had enough of this. Eat this. Miss.
Get accustomed to that.
You got busted from both sides. Right, let's get Let's get Anne's carts to go. They're Anne's carts, that one and that one. Let's get them going home.
Enchantment. The carts are returning to on.
You wait till I've left, you see. There's a few things to collect in that camp, but I want to kill this idiot first. Pacificus Totalis will finish you. There we go.
That was quite something.
Wasn't it? We don't need to hide now. Right, there are 3 chests to pick up. I don't need that. That's Wigan Well Potion. I've got 15 of those. Right, there's a coat. I've got to get up there. Up on the top here. It's best to grab what you can when you can. Because the more you have, the better off you're going to be when it comes to buying things. Because money's not easy to come by, and you have a lot of expense. I mean, you need 16,000 just for Tomes and Scrolls alone. you know, and then there's other things to buy. By the time you finish buying what Mr. Brown has in Tomes and Scrolls, you're looking at around 22,000 galleons.
Incendio!
How are we doing on that quest for Professor Hecat? Let's have a look. I've got to do rolling. Oh, it's a good job there's another quest before I go back anyway. I still need to do 6 avoiding with the rolling. That's easy enough to do. Hello, lovely. Miss me. That's 1. Missed me again. Missed me again.
Incendio!
Miss me again. Miss me again. Miss me again. Right, now you're dead.
Incendio!
That's Professor Hecat's job done. Why has he stopped? Oh, I know why he stopped. That's Archie Bickle's hideout. There's things in the way and he can't get past them. The carts are not very bright. You see them strolling around Upper Hogsfield, and you see them in the other side of the map when you go out down there, down south. And they just go around in a circle. Well, not literally in a circle, but you know,
If you're
around
here
a
for my
square
wares,
area.
I'm afraid I still don't know.
Arn, I have good news. Your carts are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
See, he's a nice guy, Zan. He is.
I managed to free your carts fairly easily.
Oh, I'm glad you're all right. Oh, I can't wait to have my things back, especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute to all that is good between us.
What a nice idea, Arn. I wish you luck with it.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Right. Now that's over with. I need to go here. You see, this is the flue flame for Lower Hogsfield. Now, I need to wait here for Natty. And I need to... If I click here, she'll appear anyway.
It is good to see you, my friend.
She only wants to talk.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I had been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Sorona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. all the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow was planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen and find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
So she's rather nice. She's nice, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
This is Harlow, Rookwood's lot.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Still alive.
You're dead.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
You couldn't watch the lights go out of a bulb. Miss.
You take this student off of my dead body!
Missed again. Yeah.
What on earth just happened?
Hello,
I've never
Mrs.
been accosted
Treadwell.
in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Pre-warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
See that pillar
Very
behind
same.
her?
Merlin attended
just there to the
Hogwarts,
left.
and I'm studying some curious
It's
fixtures
a
he left
section
here
of puzzles
centuries
called the
ago.
Merlin Trials.
Fixtures.
These vine-covered pillars.
I'll show you
dozens
those at
of
another
all
date.
around the
I'll do a
area.
special video on
I've
them.
taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin.
There's 4
I
different
believe
types.
He created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
The mallowsweet on here,
Notice the vines on these pillars here.
when
as
it
well
says
as the
so.
stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens. My word!
Now you run
See
over
that?
here.
The vines disappear incendiary.
What should I do now? Make the pious sink.
Territory. I have worries about these
I like to stand on the swirl when I've done it.
Man, Spears, how beautiful!
Look where I am now.
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more.
I'd
really
go it myself.
must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, you won't see Nora again.
And do be careful out here.
You hear a
Now,
reference to her later on, but you
I
don't
shall
see her
return
no
to
more.
the safety of my notes and books.
Right, now we've done that, we shall now go to Hogsmeade, because, do you remember I said I want to show you where the chests with eyes are? That's where we're going. Now we'll start down here near Tomes and Scrolls, because there's some in a couple of shops. And I think there's two you can't get without the keys.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you.
Oh yeah,
It's
that's
Eldridge Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think.
yes.
I question anyone.
If I do that quest now, actually I will. I'll do that quest now and then I'll come back for the chests, because this is important in part of the game. We have to go to the common room, which is here. We have to walk from Hogsmeade to where we're actually going. The picture's over here.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book? And the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
Okay.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
Yes, indeed.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think.
Okay, we're going.
I shall see you there soon, I hope.
We're going to a place. It's quite dark. It's not It's not really ideal, but there you go, you know. We got to go there eventually, I suppose. This is the furthest north we're going to get. I need to empty out my pockets with clothing before we go. And there's only like, he's a lovely guy. He will only buy new instruments if you give him money. I normally give him some, but it's not very much. I never give him much.
Let me know if you need help finding anything.
Right, and you see how I've got all these items over. I don't need any of these. So I'm going to get rid of all these. That leaves me 14 spaces, because what's to come is not...
I suspect you have a sharp eye for
there's lots
fashion.
of boxes,
Be sure to
but
stop
not
by
a lot
when
of
you're
room
about.
in your inventory space. What I normally do is I collect a couple of dozen Merlin trials before I go anywhere to this next job.
Only a hairy-hearted sod would craft with them.
It's just you need the room, but because I'm going straight to where I'm here, I won't be going back to do the other part because it's not unlocked. I've got to run to Upper Hogsfield. Did you see that cat appear from nowhere?
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Come out, you've made a mistake.
Did I? I think you made a mistake calling me back.
Avoiding our problems, are we? You dare slay one of my own!
There you go, I'll put you down. There you are. Stay out of my way, I'll stay out of yours. See, we're here already. Not too far, that was it. But we're going out of town here now. We're going out of this world.
This must be the place you must...
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Oh, we need to talk to Helen. This is Helen.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
Right, so we're going
It's
to
a horrible
Azkaban.
Story. Well, if you think I
If
can
any
help,
of you watched the
I'll
Harry
call
Potter
them.
movies,
This is
you'll
wonderful
have seen
news.
it's flooded
You are
with
to be commended for your
Dementors.
kindness and bravery.
You'll encounter them when we get there.
Being a retired Aura has its
Fortunately, we
benefits.
have Helen with
We
us,
can
so we'll
appellate
be okay.
right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll operate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
That's the first time she's ever jumped like that.
Expecto Patronum!
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now, follow me. This isn't a place for loitering.
Oh, I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know of.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Who's there? Why torment me further?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hockey Field.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
Make of that what you will.
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madame Thistlewood, all right, I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
Right, now. I can find Jackdaw's cave. But there is a problem.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer.
Yes. Oh, you'll be doing him later. We'll be doing that bit later. I don't have a broom, so I can't avoid having to walk. This is really long way down and all. Nope, it doesn't look like I'm going to have to get there. I'm going to have to walk round. There is a way down. Not that way.
I should investigate.
I ain't down there either. Excuse my cough. This is proving out to be a little bit harder than it seems, isn't it? We'll go this way. This looks safer. Wolves. Missed me. Missed me again. That's dealt with that.
This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages.
Okay. So, there's a puzzle here. 2 sets of 3 opens that door. Get them wrong and we're going to get attacked by a spider.
No.
No, I didn't do it.
Let's
have a look.
No, that's not it. It's no wonder I never found that clue.
Right, now we have to find the second one. The third one.
No.
Yep. So we know it's not one of those 3, so
No, that's not it.
it's going to be one of those 2 now.
It's no
Right,
wonder
so we know which one it is. That's one side.
Ah, I see how this goes. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw?
Right, there's the first.
No, that's not it.
That's the second. Is it that one?
It's
No.
wonder I never found that clue.
No, it's the bottom one.
How did you do this, Jackdaw?
There we are.
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind? Revelio.
There it is. Right, you can pause that, can't you, if you need to. I'm going to carry on.
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Richard
Could
Jackdaw.
it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been travelling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Right. Let's just
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
yes, he will do once I complete another job. I have to go and get another spell first before I can go to the cave. See how there's a little lock on it? That's because it's back at Hogwarts.
Revelio.
And that page is up there. I'll go and get that after. Right, Hogwarts. And it is... here. When it loads,
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work.
let's
The
put
dummy
that
is
in here.
practice. You've seen Expelliarmus, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Right, we'll leave him to it. Now, we have to go to here. That's the nearest point of contact from Richard Jackdaw. Plus, it also has to be night time. And have we got that letter? There is a letter. I don't know if I've got it. Let's change it to night anyway, and we shall see. No, it's not here.
Revelio.
Only appears if you do that, and you need to have the letter. I haven't got it, so I'll get it again. I'll put that in there because there's no point. Didn't go in, did it? There's no point hiding away in this one. I'll come back for the extras when we've done all, lots of other things. I'll do a run of extras. There's all sorts of things to go after. Meanwhile, we'll just concentrate on getting these pages. We can come back to the Enchanted Forest or Forbidden Forest if you like. Excuse my throat. Annoying that cough today.
As good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
If you must.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake.
He doesn't take you very far, he leaves you here.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. So stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Right, I know where I'm going, but I want you to remember this might finish up a little longer than we anticipated. So, because we're being led into a big quest and I can't get out of it.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Intramuros.
Come over here because we're going to get attacked.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Aren't you going to be a little
You
dead?
should eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. Oh, that's embarrassing, isn't it? I will make you pay. I won't rest until...
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Warning, spider alert.
I wonder how
Lots
big this
of.
place is.
I've got nothing else to help me here. There's a lot of spiders in this area.
Impressive. That must be where this all leads.
Yeah, we slowly build that bridge over 3 sections.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if the spells will help me through this. Incendio! Expelliarm Accio! Incendio! I'm not going to touch those. Ugh.
It's me.
Here.
It's me again.
Incendio! Levioso!
Smash ya, son! It's me.
Incendio!
Missed again.
Accio! Incendio!
Right, we made it past them. Right, we've got a hat. Shall we wear it? Shall we not? Shall we look at it? It's silly. Oh well, it suits her, doesn't it? Right, let's keep it on. Need them for potion ingredients. Right, lots to do, lots to do. Oh, lumps, perfect, well, didn't he? We didn't he?
That platform ought to be able to float straight to me.
Dickney makes Wiggenwell potion. Not that we ever need it.
Incendio! Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this. Accio! I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
I'll get through this bit as quick as I can, but it's
Incendio! Accio! Levioso! Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this.
see, we're slowly building that final bridge.
Remarkable.
Still another section yet. Sorry, I'm just fixing my hearing aids. We've got to get over there. We have to go round. We can't just get over there as over there. can't fly in here either. Mind you, you haven't got a broom for this bit, so ignore the babies. The babies are completely harmless.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. But there's no sign of him. Whew, it's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Incendio! I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me. I couldn't read it. Incendio! Incendio!
Missed me.
Incendio!
Missed me again.
Incendio!
Missed.
That's odd. I'd have thought
Prime
Jackdaw would have
potion
been interested in
ingredients,
this loot. There's no sign of him.
spider claws. We'll be through this shortly. We've got a few more spiders to kill yet, and a couple of big ones. Eat box.
Incendio!
Missed me.
Levioso! Tego! Incendio!
Don't you do that.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this.
No, we're not finished yet either. We're nearly there. This might be a few more minutes longer than the usual. You know, than the last quest. Because it's there's another part to this yet. And I can't leave it till the end because I'll lose it all if I do.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? Accio! have thought Jackdaw
Found
would
a
have been interested
uniform.
in this loot. There's no sign of him.
Right, okay, it's up 4, can't use it. We'll have to wait. How are we doing? We've got 4 spaces. Ooh, it's getting tough, that, isn't it? Coming down to the bottom bit now. Big spider alert.
There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders. This can't be what the hell is it?
And that gets rid of them. Eat this and that. Goodbye.
Master, I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Right, there's a chest down here.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
1, 2, 3. That's the final bit of the bridge. I'm afraid we're just over the hour. It won't take long, this. Won't take long at all. Unfortunately, I can't end it. Otherwise, I would be off to the next section, but I can't.
I must be getting closer to
Because
Jackdaw's
otherwise, I'll
remains.
lose all this lot, and I don't want to
Those
lose the whole
pages.
everything
You
that I've
meet
done.
again,
You know what I
Richard
mean?
Jackdaw.
There's the
Thank you for keeping
pages.
those pages safe all these years. Here it is. The map that brought you
Some
to
gloves.
Jackdaw.
They'll help before we actually get attacked.
Is there something beyond this room?
More gloves. Which ones are higher? 2, 7. It's got to be 7, hasn't it? Can't be anything else. Right, I'll save it here. I'm not finished. I could save it. I could walk out, you know, come back. Actually, I might do that because I can do that now, and I can just start the next thing. Okay, so thank you for joining me. I'll leave it here for now. I shall be back on the next episode, and it's been a pleasure. You take care. I'm Lord Keith, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.